welcome. Hey everyone, welcome back to my incredibly playful prom makeup tutorial, because it's that time of year. Start off with your favorite primer, as we always do in any video, especially for prom, and now we're going to go in with color correcting, then foundation, and then normal concealer, in that order. I, for some reason, stress am breaking out a lot recently, so I'm going to be taking a green concealer and going over any redness that I have. Then I'll be taking my favorite foundation, which is the Matchmaker foundation from MAC, and spritzing on some setting spray onto my Beauty Blender brush before putting the product on and blending that into my face. The reason I use this setting spray is because a Beauty Blender that is damp works better than one that is dry, and the setting spray has the added quality of making your makeup last even longer, which is perfect for something like prom or any other special event where you want this to last even longer. Woo! Moving on to the next step, go ahead and take your favorite concealer. Mine is the NYX HD Porcelain Concealer. And then go ahead and wipe out half triangles under your eyes if you have any darker circles that you need to remove. And then go ahead and just touch up on any blemishes or hyperpigmentation that you have going on in the rest of your face. Then I'll be taking my NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat powder and putting that all over with a nice big fluffy brush and move on to the brows. Go ahead and take a spoolie and brush it downwards so that you can reveal all of the sparseness in your brows that you naturally have. And I'm going to be taking this black eyeshadow because it matches my wig and start filling in my brows. I am doing the outer half black and the inner half teal to match my wig. Then brush it into shape and go over any spots that you missed. Brows are an incredibly important feature. Not only do they frame your face and make it look better, if you match your brows to your hair will instantly look a million times more natural. This is especially true if you're wearing a wig. Moving on to the eyes, I have yet to find a primer that I really like that isn't really expensive, so I'm going to be using a concealer as my base. I'm using this lavender concealer because it, 1, brightens up the entire eye, and B, 2, works as a primer. It acts as a base so that all the shadows are much brighter, and it also acts as a base in the way that they have something to cling to, so that when you're blending everything out, it just moves much more smoothly and you don't have any harsh lines. Moving on, I'll be using my Smashbox Double Exposure palette and these various nude, natural, brown, and bronzy shades. I'm going to be taking a bullet brush and going over my entire lid and brow bone area with this natural skin color that is very close to my skin color to make blending in the long run much, much easier. You really want to start out light and then slowly build to darker. Speaking of building to darker, you're going to want to slowly go in with your crease and then blend in between each color so that nothing will have any harsh lines. Build up the color as you please and blend it out some more until you're happy with what you have. Wow, this is not showing up as pigmented as it should on camera, but I promise it's like a really nice crease. You just can't see it, but I promise it's there. Anyway, next I'm going to be taking this flat packing brush with a nice shimmery gold pigment and going over my entire eyelid with this. Gold goes very well with blue eyes, which is why I chose to do this for this nice classic timeless look. Then go ahead and take a bronzy brownish shade and darken up the outer third of your eyelid. Add some dimension there. I've been out of like time. That's a lie. But is this showing up at all? You can't, okay, you really can't see any of the browns on this camera. I don't know why, maybe it's the setting or something, but I promise it's beautiful. Ah! Moving on, go ahead and take your favorite liquid liner and line your eyes with the beautiful cat eye. Take your time with this as the eyes are the focal point of the face and you want to make sure they look nice and pretty. I don't know why I chose to show you guys everything on my right, because my right side is never as good as my left side. Fact. And take this teeny tiny brush and awkwardly switch back to voiceover me. I am taking this nice dark black shadow and smoking out my bottom lash line with this tiny brush. Okay, now this is pretty much the eyes. The next step that I took was to put on false lashes. Well, okay, you want to put on mascara no matter what. I'm already wearing a little from earlier today, which is why I didn't put a lot on, but you want to put on mascara, and then if you want to, one thing that can really enhance your look is, where the fuck is my other lash? Oh, it's underneath my eyeshadow. One thing that can really enhance your look is to put on a set of false eyelashes. The one thing that I would caution against is that false eyelashes can start to wilt throughout the night. So maybe this isn't the best option for prom, but if you invest in some good glue, then you should be fine. It's really just if the glue starts to fade. I would personally, I've not had good luck with e.l.f. glue. The glue that I have right now is working okay. It's Ardell Brush On Lash Adhesive. Looks like this, but not quite as good as it could be. So if you find some good glue, then false lashes will amp up your look a million times, which is great. But if you don't, I would stick to mascara and calling it good, because boy, you do not want to deal with false lashes coming off during prom. Or, you know, whatever fancy event you're wearing this to. You just don't want to deal with it. Also, because some people seem to forget this step, which is like one of the most important steps. If you're having trouble putting false lashes on, first of all, there's a million tutorials on YouTube that you can go watch on how to make it easier. One of the most important steps is that you have to wait for the glue to like get tacky and dry a little bit before you put it on your eye. Otherwise, it's just going to be a hot mess and it's going to look terrible. I'm sorry, but it really is. So you want to make sure to wait long enough. Blow on it. If you want them to be more comfortable or they're not shaped quite enough because they're your first time wearing these or something, you can wiggle them while you're doing it so that they get used to being all bent. You know, that kind of thing. And then a tip is that you want to actually have a mirror down like below you so that you're looking like this when you put your lash on. And as silly as it seems, putting mascara on beforehand is very important, because otherwise you're going to have like gray or brown or blonde lashes underneath these black ones, and it's just going to stand out way too much. You can put mascara on afterwards to like glue them together, but personally I have found that this can not ruin, but wear out your lashes faster. Nobody wants that. Then I'm going to awkwardly switch back to voiceover me again and take me this cool brown shadow and contour my cheekbones. Personally, I also think it's pretty important to be using a powder contour here instead of a cream contour, because cream contours are really hard to look natural. And hey, okay, I'm wearing blue hair as I say this. If you want to rock that, then you rock that. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that it'll be harder to make it look nice if you're not as experienced with makeup. That's all I'm saying. Also, I'm just pale and it's really hard to find cream contour that matches me, so I don't. Moving on, I'm going to be taking my highlighter, which is Krylon Shimmering Events Foundation in Silver, and quickly pop that onto my cheekbones with my Beauty Blender brush. That highlight though. Am I right? Flat. Dimensional. Then I'm also going to be taking that down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin for a little extra dimension and pop. Then I'll be adding some color back into my face with the NYX Baked Blush in Wandurlust. Now to finish this look off, I think that something so timeless can only be accompanied with the timeless red lipstick. So I'm going to show you how I do my favorite red lip. I think it's fun, it's flirty, it's bold, and it has the nice balance of a darker cool toned lip with the classic bright red lip, because I'm not a huge fan of the classic bright red lip, but this combination is the bomb, let me tell you. One thing that I do recommend is having a lip liner that actually matches your lip color, but I'm a dummy butt and I don't have a red lip liner that's like a lip liner size. I do, however, still recommend having a lip liner because it can help you guide where to go if you're not super great with lipstick yet. So I'm going to use this nude lip liner, and then it will be covered up with a lipstick because I'm not doing anything ombre-like with the liner. I just need it as a guide. Well, I don't need it, but I'm showing you how to use it as a guide. You also probably know this already, but if you want your lips to look plumper, then you can overline. I personally like my lips the way they are, so I'm not going to, but that's how you can do that if you need to. Also, if you have a lip liner that actually matches your lipstick, then another way to get your lips to look plumper is to draw lines down the sides, because that will add depth and dimension and shadow. And then I'm going to awkwardly line my lips not on camera. Great job, Eliza.
So my favorite combination is the MAC Dance With Me Retro Matte Lipstick and the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Kitten Heels. I think this is an amazing combination and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get started.
So taking the darker lipstick, I'm going to concentrate this mostly on the outer corners. I am doing a wash of this color across my entire lips, but you want it to be most concentrated on the outside, and then since the upper lip is naturally more shaded, you also want it to be darker up there.
Now that we have the MAC liquid lipstick as a base, I am going to brighten up this red lipstick with NYX Kitten Heels.
And to do that, I'm going to be focusing this primarily in the center of the bottom lip and just a little bit on the top lip as well.
And there we go. This is the finished prom makeup tutorial, or just classic makeup tutorial, minus perhaps the black and blue eyebrows. This is a pretty classic pin-up look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you're gonna wear something like this to prom, because I would love to see your guys' recreations of it. Just tag me. If you have an Instagram, it's @ElizaDragon. Tag me there so I can see it.
And then my camera awkwardly cut out, but in the meantime, here are some hilarious shots of me dancing for you guys.
So right now I'm totally barefoot. But let's be real. Every girl who's wearing heels is gonna be barefoot within like the first 10 minutes of prom. So y'all get ready. I hope I'm in focus, because I really can't tell. Am I in focus? Am I in focus? Betcha I'm not now. Ah! Okay, bye guys. Love y'all. See you next time. Bye. Mwah.